payment on the new 2024 Acura ZDX, $299 a month. It's the Season of Performance event at Acura of Pembroke Pines, #1 in the USA.
If you're looking to take your home or business to the next level, then RM Contractors and Custom Drywall can assist you. RM specializes in new residential turnkey, new commercial turnkey, home and office remodeling. Call them for free estimates. Serving all of South Florida, licensed and insured. Call Ray or Mike, 305-345-3649. You work hard to create the perfect atmosphere. You dream it, we'll build it. RM Contractors and Custom Drywall, 305-345-3649 or Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
Hi, this is Jeff Welt from Welt and Rayom. Dan and I have been in business together for over 22 years. We're not your typical lawyers. When Dan's not working in the office, he's flying his stunt plane. When I'm not in the office, I'm either getting tattooed, bowling, riding a motorcycle, or going to concerts. We might not be your typical attorneys, but we are aggressive attorneys, and we'll do whatever it takes to get you what you deserve. Consultations are always free. Call us anytime, 24/7.
Welt and Rayom can help.
Show ended at 5:30. I had a party to be at, and now I'm on the air. I don't even think it's off the air. It was a very good Monday Night Raw, or Monday Day Raw, actually. It wasn't even a night. It was a day Raw for us here in the U.S. John Cena, the heel John Cena, makes his debut. The first time we they had the international crowd, and of course, the vibe is always different when you throw in that international crowd. It just a different buzz, and I think they did it right by having, John Cena and Cody's first, face-to-face be in front of that style of audience. Because, the international audience is a little bit more vocal. And I think you heard that during the John Cena, Let's Go Cena, Cena sucks. They booed him all the way down to the ring. You got all the aspects of, everything they needed to get from the audience. And that's the one thing where, I feel like WWE's conditioned the U.S. audience so much. They're trying to, I think, improve that, but it's still not, the international crowds is just a different vibe. And you saw that Cena comes out, same music, same gear. And I love the promo he cut. He's like, you want me to be heel? You want me to change my music? That's my voice on it. You want me to change? This is, and, talking about the toxic relationship with the fans. And the interesting thing about it is, I think he's speaking from some of his truths. He feels, everything he's done for the fans. And again, he's probably using some of the bad instances of fans. Now he gets to reverse it and flip it. I did everything I could do. You guys just kept taking, and never gave back. And just, it was a great promo that he cut. And, I did find it interesting. I think it was a good move to not have Cody come out and kind of go verbiage for verbiage with him, promo for promo with him right now. Maybe work your way up into that. And I thought they did a great job of letting Cena tell his whole, story, how he felt, going into detail. It was a 30-minute segment, 19 minutes of Cena just talking at the beginning. I don't think he started talking 3 or 4 minutes into it because the fans were just on him and on him and on him. And it was a very real segment from Cena. It was how it finally being able to, again, not instances all, but those bad instances that he did have, those are the now that he's off of, and he's flipped the whole script. And I love what he's doing. Love to a degree. And this is where, again, not right, not wrong, but to me, Cody Rhodes got his ass handed to him at Elimination Chamber. Why are you walking down and not wanting to intervene? You're like, oh, I sat back and I was very interested in what you had to say and this and that. Beat the crap out of you. Drew Blood, I mean, he just whooped your ass at Elimination Chamber, and you're going to sit in the back and just listen? And again, not right, not wrong, but to me, it felt like that's an instance where Cody's come down, taking the suit off as he's coming down to go after Cena. Cena didn't just turn on him and get a cheap win. Cena beat the dog crap out of him. I mean, Rock took his blood again and put it on the weight belt and everything there. I'm sorry if I'm freezing up. It looks like I'm getting internet going in and out, so I apologize if it's me or if anything there. So I apologize. Hopefully the recording looks better on my end. If it is freezing live, I apologize. The recording is going through no problem. So if you're watching on the podcast, you might get a better reading of the show. Hopefully it gets better as it goes on, but the is going in and out. They've been working on the internet here in my area for about 3 days now. So I apologize. And now it looks like it might have gone all the way out, but hey, we'll see. If this does cut off, I might just go to recording and drop it in the morning. Don't forget, the Squared Circle Digest will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. So myself and Frankie Fresco will dive more into this. But the issue that I did have with the segment was I just thought Cody, he came out and he cut the promo at the end and he says, where's the guy on the shirt? That's the guy on the shirt. I don't want this whiny bitch. Like he got his jabs in there. But see, again, beat the dog crap out of you. It's an eye at that point. I mean, it's not just rolled you up and you want to know why he beat me. He beat you down. I mean, he kicked you in the nuts. It just doesn't make sense to me for what they were doing with that part of it. Again, not right, not wrong. It just, I didn't understand why all of a sudden Cody's walking to the ring wanting to know why, we were sitting in the back interested to see what you had to say. Hell no, man. Come out fighting. And another one that let's look back at it. Last week, me and Frankie were talking about it on the Squared Circle Digest. The whole Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Belair, the slap. I said, it was setting up for something more. They disrespected her. And again, now tonight they do the signing. Io, again, you will not disrespect me, Bianca. Rhea will not disrespect me. Will disrespect me. I am the women's world champion. And she goes on to say it. She signs it. Bianca kind of goes, look, I lied because I was at fault. I did get a little disrespectful. And so I'm going to let that go. Then she signs a contract. Ripley's hits. Rhea comes out. All chaos breaks loose. And it ends up with Bianca on the table, and Io Sky gets powerbombed on top of her, and then Rhea Ripley her name to the contract, which I don't know what the hell that does, but ultimately, I think what's gonna happen is Io Sky is going to feel so disrespected by both Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. She's going to be like, no, let in the match, and I'll beat them. I'm hoping it's going somewhere that way. Please do not let Rhea Ripley sign the paperwork and automatically, triple threat. Adam keeps saying, that means nothing. You're not in the match. It's Bianca and Io. Rhea keeps getting involved. Finally, Io has of it and says, no, add her to the match. Triple threat. I'm going to beat both of them for disrespecting me. And it's up for the threat at WrestleMania. No doubt, my man. Also, Seth Rollins is out there tonight. Says that CM Punk and Roman Reigns are both going to be at SmackDown. So he's going to take himself over to SmackDown. So we'll see where that leads. More than likely, again, we're almost a month away from, by the time we get to SmackDown, we'll be under a month to go to WrestleMania. And it looks like now we'll finally get the build-up of CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns triple threat. Now, we've had the build going. I mean, don't get me wrong. Since Royal Rumble, it's been building. But now for the, match, we're probably booked. And then we'll get it, official, as Adam Pearce would say. The Masked Man made his reappearance again tonight. It was Chad Gable came out with Ivy Nile against Dakota Kai, and kudos to Dakota Kai. She got the win. Kudos, Dakota Kai. Then the LWO comes out and helps her. They run off Chad Gable. Then later on in the night, it's American Made against the Creed Brothers against LWO, which, man, I wish they would use the better, but it is what. And gets the win, and then in the American Made Luchador on everybody. So where that goes. Penta had a whole match that was just a match. I mean, there was really, I guess he ran down the outside gate there but other than that, there's really no holds that were barred. I mean, they didn't do anything, much less, just a normal match pretty much. But Penta wins over Kaiser. Then he makes his intentions felt that he wants the Intercontinental belt. They do a thing backstage when Braun Breaker's walking out to Finn Balor. And then, they just kind of each other belt. And Breaker goes out, takes on Finn Balor. Okay match. I mean, it was a good match. It was, again, when you look at the way everything's playing out, it looks like, I guess, Braun Breaker possibly at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. Could that be where they're leaning? Run it at a Netflix. It's going to be interesting where this ultimately ends up with Penta and Braun Breaker. But Braun Breaker got the win over Finn Balor. Dissension with Dominic and Finn. Again, at some point they're going to have to pull the Band-Aid, and this Finn, Dom, whatever they're going to do, either they stay together, it's breaking them up, whatever it is, something's got to happen soon. I think it looks more like the inevitable be close, but we'll see how it go. Ultimately, they attack. It's Dom and Carlito attacking Braun Breaker. Penta comes in, helps him out, picks up the belt. At first it looks like he's going to lift the belt up. Then he hands the belt to Penta. Braun Breaker. And then Braun holds it up, stares up at the belt, I believe, as the Netflix is going off the air. Man, trying to think of what I missed here. Let me go to my handy dandy notebook here. Oh, the Knicks killed the Heat. Huh? Yikes. Miss any matches here. I mean, again, I liked how compact and quick this Raw was. I believe it was 2 hours and 20 minutes. And the first 30 minutes was pretty much Cena, Cody, and the crowd. So overall, man, it was a good setup. What they needed in and out less than 2 hours. So I believe that 15 it speeds everything up. I think it's a perfect time for them on the Raw broadcast on Netflix. I think that's the perfect time for them. No doubt. I appreciate you for tuning in, my man. But overall, those are the things I'll dive in. We're going to deep dive tomorrow on this Cena promo with Cody, because I know what Frankie's feelings are, and I don't echo them 100%, but I do understand where he's coming from. So it's going to be a good conversation tomorrow. So please make sure you tune in. The Squared Circle Digest, 7 p.m. tomorrow. And also a programming note for the Stanley Media House Network. We will be doing the Dynamite recap on Wednesday night. And then as soon as that is over, Talking Racing Now will go live. Myself and Spencer, after the Dynamite recap, we will dive right into the NASCAR race, Las Vegas, where Mr. Barry and Wood Brothers Racing into Victory Lane. Cool little thing going on there. So make sure you check out Talking Racing Now live at around 10:30, depending on how long the Dynamite recap goes. And if Dynamite is anything like last week, yikes. But there is your Raw on Netflix recap. I appreciate each and every one of you that have tuned in. And when you watch this, please share it, send it out. Remember, the Squared Circle Digest, 7 p.m. tomorrow live, 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget on X, it is Stanley Media _11. It is Stanley Media House everywhere else on social media. The Facebook page is Stanley Media House Network. And of course, on YouTube, it is Stanley Media House Network. And I want to thank each and every one of you once again. In the words of the great Gordon Soley, so long from the sun, shine, state.